Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with the free pick in the Grizzlies versus Rockets NBA matchup on Wednesday, February 14th, 2024. If you like all the free picks we're giving out at Pick Dawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Use the discount code PICK, you'll get 15% off. We also have products meant for people who make big bets, people who are looking to take it to the next level. You have a big bankroll, maybe one-on-one service. We call these the Dime Club, and we also have sharp trading plays. Text the number that you see on the screen to find out more. They're not available on the website, so if you make big bets, text that number. But let's get to this one. Rockets taking on the Grizzlies, and this is a game between two teams that if the season ended today, these guys would not be in the playoffs. It is that time of year where we're just a couple days away from the All-Star break, and we need to remember that the NBA All-Star break is not at the midpoint of the season. It's well beyond the midpoint of the season. So when we come out of the All-Star break, it'll probably be the playoff run here in the playoff hunt. The problem for both these teams is they are kind of way on the outside looking in. And the Rockets, while they've been improved this season, and we certainly have seen solid basketball from them at times, right now 4 games in the loss column, chasing down the Golden State Warriors and also chasing down the Los Angeles Lakers in the loss column. So two teams to get into that 9-10 game. That's where the Lakers and Warriors are sitting. And that's just a representation of just how tough the Western Conference is. When we look at the Memphis Grizzlies, well, these guys are in the draft lottery, and I think they're solidly in there. I think the problem that they have is that they don't stink enough to be like in the real upper part of that draft lottery where you're more likely to get a star player. And I think, being, 1, 2, or 3 in the draft lottery is a nice thing. Certainly no lock that you're going to get the best player in the draft. But at the same time, we've seen plenty of players go in those other spots that have really been able to contribute. It's more about your front office and being able to find that talent. And the Grizz certainly found that talent when they had the number 2 overall pick and drafted Ja Morant. But of course, he's been out for the bulk of the season. So for the Grizz, being able to add another player through the draft that is that, upper, top 5 or even top 7 or 8 type player in the draft, it probably is going to help this team. They just got to hope that they don't take a complete swing and miss, which is something they're probably fully capable of. Meanwhile, the Rockets have certainly been continuing to build, and they have a shot at the playoffs. But they got to win games like this, have to be almost an automatic. The Rockets have won the last 3 meetings of these two teams. All of those were this season, and they've covered the spread in all of those games as well. The last meeting was in mid-December. That game was in Memphis with the Rockets winning by 7 as a 2.5-point favorite. When we look at what the Grizzlies have done lately, it's a heck of a lot of losing, but they did cover last time out against the New Orleans Pelicans. But a loss here would make it a 10-game losing streak. And when you get into those double digits, oh man, nothing good about that. For the Houston Rockets, that win against the Knicks, pretty strong there, 105-103. That game was on Monday night. They were a 1-point home dog in that game. That ended the losing skid for the Rockets at 4. They went on that road trip and lost all 4 games, and then before beating the Knicks coming back. I think, we have this Rockets defense, which is really strong. They don't play offense very well. The Grizzlies offense, of course, is terrible without Ja Morant, and I think that's going to be the difference maker here. I don't love this game, but I'll take the Rockets, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. 100% free, and they'll help get you on the most favorable bets on the board today.